I've got the motor all done here and kind of the turbo mocked up. Wrap all turned out nice. I put a lot of wire ties on it. Hopefully it holds. We'll see. Maybe that wasn't the move. So the motor's ready to go in, but you know, here I am, you know, just kind of looking at all this. So, like these rivets are just missing. So that's a problem. Those are gonna have to get drilled out and replaced. And then this, they, you know, nothing's in a straight line here, which they had the opportunity to do a real straight line there. So I'm gonna be, I'm gonna see what I can't do to go and fix some of this stuff. So most of those rivets were loose. Yeah, most of these rivets are loose. So that's loose. That's loose. Yeah, pretty much every single rivet's loose. So, you know, there's different kinds of rivets. These are pop rivets, you know. You can use these for different kinds of ornamental sheet metal work and stuff like that. But, and this isn't quite structural. I would not call this structural, but we're going to use multi-grip. We're going to use multi-grip rivets. These pinch real tight. Probably not that hole, but I'm going to try to do something about what they got going on here. Yeah, I'll just keep on going. Alright, I'm going to hop under here and drill this without this thing falling on my face. Oh my carnage. Holy rust bucket. With a piece that's roughly, we'll go 3 inches. That'll cover up all the stupid holes. Go 3 inches by 16.5. 3.5. So it's going to be a total of 6.5. One day I'll have a nice shop and won't be bent over on the ground working like this, but that day ain't today. Today, if I want a really, really fast 4-stroke, I have to build it in this little crammed garage that is supposed to be used for printing vinyl decals and doing window tint. So we'll go right here, right here. So I just use that as a template because it's about there. And then it shoots off at an angle. Looks like about that much of an angle. Just to make sure that I got the same amount, I'm gonna come over here like this. And it starts in the same spot here, so that's nice. It's probably gonna be close. So now I've got this probably close. Could be close. Okay, that's close. Like, that's lookable. I can look at this. I can deal with this. All these wires are blinding me when I'm doing it. But you see what I got going here is that is going to be what I'm looking for here. Right? Not that. That's not what I'm looking for. So I'll come over here and see if there's even a possibility this is going to go through here. And it's close. It's going to be close. Right? Alright. I just use this tool to flatten it back out and take all the sharpness off the edges after I do that. That does a pretty good job. A little bit of extra room. Need to bend this thing though. So I'm gonna use my sheet metal bender I have. You probably have a fancy sheet metal bender at your house too. There's a Precision CNC brand I got years ago. Gotta be careful not to lose your index on these Precision pieces of equipment like this, because that would be a catastrophe. It's not often I get to use my Precision brake, so any chance I get to get over here and use it, I enjoy it. Oh my goodness, this is not perfect, you guys. I can tell you, this is not perfect. But my head hurts. My head hurts so much less looking at this than what was happening. So that'll give this piece a little bit of rigidity. Kind of cleans up. It cleans up that top a little bit there, right? See, that top's a little just cleaner with that folded over like that. I'm not gonna fold those over because I'm not blocking them. Alright, so here's what I got here. Spent a couple hours on it, nothing fancy. I probably doubled the weight of the sled with rivets. But what I was trying to accomplish I'm trying to not have a bunch of water and snow get up in the engine compartment, at least as little as possible. And boy, the last rivet job that they did just hurt my head just looking at it. Even though I was gonna hide it, I was gonna know it was there. This is just simple. This is a piece of just light tinny aluminum. You know, I fix the edges so it's not gonna cut you. It's not sharp or anything like that. You saw the fancy brake I used to bend it. You guys have heard me say it earlier, just a drill press and a drain. That's all you need to do some of this stuff. All these rivets are just to fill up holes. I was just filling in holes. So I'll pop underneath this real quick and see what it looks like, but threw some RTV in the corners. Nothing fancy, just trying to stop a lot of the water coming in. But this is all pretty sturdy. Looks better than it did anyways.